Deep within Whispering Woods lived a squirrel named Hazelnut. She had bright, curious eyes, and her tail was bushy and full. Hazelnut loved to explore. The forest was her playground.
Good morning, Benny. Hello, Rosie.
One sunny morning, Hazelnut scampered through the trees, greeting her animal friends, Benny the bunny and Rosie the robin. Everyone loved Hazelnut's cheerful spirit. Hazelnut felt happy. It was a beautiful day for an adventure.
Maybe I'll find something new in the woods today.
She decided to pack a bag, ready for whatever the day might bring. Hazelnut packed berries and nuts in her bag. She grabbed her lucky magnifying glass. It would be helpful for examining treasures. Ready for anything, Hazelnut set off into the forest. The forest floor was covered in soft moss, and sunbeams peeked through the leaves. The air smelled like pine needles and wildflowers.
What a magical place this is.
The further she went, the more magical the forest became. Hazelnut giggled as she skipped along, eager to see what she would find. Around one bend she spotted something incredible. It took her breath away. It was a river, but not any ordinary river. This river shimmered with all the colors of the rainbow. Hazelnut had never seen anything like it. She ran towards it, her heart pounding with excitement. As she got closer, Hazelnut heard a little voice.
Hello there.
A tiny fish with shimmering scales poked its head out of the water.
My name is Finny. Welcome to the Rainbow River.
A talking fish!
Hazelnut gasped.
This river's magic is said to lead to the fairy grove.
Finny giggled and told her about the river's magic. Hazelnut knew she had to see it. Finny pointed Hazelnut in the right direction.
Follow the river downstream. You can't miss it.
Hazelnut thanked Finny and waved goodbye. She continued on her adventure, eager to find the fairies. The path led her through a tunnel of vines. As she emerged, Hazelnut was amazed. Before her was a clearing bathed in golden light. Tiny, sparkling fairies fluttered among the flowers. Hazelnut had discovered the fairy grove.
Welcome, Hazelnut. I am Luminara, guardian of this grove.
A beautiful fairy with iridescent wings greeted her. Hazelnut's heart fluttered. She had so many questions. Luminara smiled warmly at Hazelnut.
I know you are a kind and courageous squirrel. We fairies need your help.
Luminara explained that their most prized possession, the Magic Acorn, had been stolen. The Magic Acorn held the light and laughter of the forest. Without it, the magic would fade, the plants would wither, and the animals would grow sad. Luminara asked Hazelnut to find the acorn and bring it back.
I promise, Luminara, I will find the magic acorn. But where do I start? The forest is so big and I have no clues.
Hazelnut left the fairy grove determined to find the magic acorn. She had heard tales of its power and knew it was crucial to their forest's survival. She knew she couldn't do it alone. She needed help from her friends. The journey would be long and filled with challenges, and only with their combined strengths could they hope to succeed. She thought of who might know something. Who among her friends had the knowledge and skills to assist her in this quest? She went to Chirpy the chipmunk first. Chirpy was always full of energy and had a knack for noticing things others missed. Chirpy was known for being observant. If anyone had seen something unusual, it would be him. Then, she found Flopsy the owl, who was very wise. Flopsy had lived through many seasons and had a deep understanding of the forest's secrets. Finally, Hazelnut sought out Oliver the otter, who was brave and strong. Oliver had faced many dangers in the river and was always ready for a new adventure.
Together, we can figure this out. Who might have taken the magic acorn and where could they hide it? We need to think like the thief and anticipate their moves.
Flopsy, the wisest of them all, suggested they visit Grizzle, a grumpy badger who lived on the edge of the woods. Grizzle had a reputation for knowing everything that happened in the forest, even if he wasn't always friendly. Hazelnut and her friends nervously approached Grizzle's den. It was dark and gloomy. They could hear Grizzle grumbling inside. The air was thick with tension, and the forest seemed to hold its breath as they got closer. Each step felt heavier than the last, but they knew they had to confront him.
Grizzle, we need to talk to you. This is really important.
Grizzle poked his head out, his face grumpy. His eyes narrowed as he looked at the group, clearly annoyed by the interruption.
What do you want? Why are you bothering me?
Hazelnut explained about the missing magic acorn and how important it was to the forest. She asked Grizzle if he had seen it. She described how the acorn's magic kept the forest alive and vibrant, and without it, everything would wither away.
Have you seen the magic acorn, Grizzle? It's really important to all of us. The entire forest depends on it.
Grizzle hesitated for a moment. Then, to everyone's surprise, he sighed. His grumpy demeanor softened just a bit, and he seemed to be considering something.
All right, I might have borrowed it, but I didn't mean any harm.
Hazelnut and her friends gasped. Grizzle had the magic acorn. They couldn't believe it. Now, they had to figure out how to get it back and restore the forest's magic. Grizzle explained that he felt lonely and forgotten in his dark den. The shadows seemed to close in on him, and the silence was deafening. He longed for the days when he felt the warmth of the sun and the company of his friends. He thought the magic acorn's light would make him happy. He believed that its glow would chase away the darkness and fill his heart with joy. But he soon realized that stealing it only made him feel worse. The guilt weighed heavily on him, and the acorn's light seemed to dim in his grasp. He missed the forest's joy, the laughter of his friends, the rustling of the leaves, and the vibrant colors of the flowers were all memories he cherished deeply.
You're not alone, Grizzle. Come join us in our friendship. We've missed you, and the forest isn't the same without you.
Touched by Hazelnut's kindness, Grizzle returned the magic acorn. He realized that true happiness came from being with his friends and sharing in their joy. He apologized for taking it. His voice trembled with sincerity as he expressed his regret.
I'm sorry for taking it. Here, take it back. I hope you can forgive me.
As soon as the magic acorn was back in the fairy grove, the forest came alive with light and laughter. The air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers and the cheerful chirping of birds. The flowers bloomed brighter, and the animals cheered. The forest was once again a place of wonder and magic. Grizzle even cracked a small smile. Friendship truly was magical. He felt a warmth in his heart that he hadn't felt in a long time.
Welcome to our group, Grizzle. Friendship is what makes our forest truly magical. Together, we can make it even more beautiful.
And so, the forest thrived once more, with light, laughter, and the magic of friendship. The bonds they shared made the forest a place of endless joy and enchantment.